G'day, and welcome back to your bi-daily dose of Karens. Karens, they're no good, idiotic, crazy public freakouts here on Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you, you still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. Here we have the crazy neighborhood neighbor who's going off at one of their neighbors for apparently doing things that are not so neighborly.
Girl that stays at your house also?
Who? What girl?
The car,
there's no
girl, I can see it right there.
There's no where? Show me.
The other tweaker lady that
nobody stays
at your house.
Nobody stays
You're
at my
lying.
house.
Get your dog off my
Then
car.
fucking stop talking
Keep
to me
your
and
dog
go.
off my car.
Then go.
I ain't going over. This is a public road.
Okay.
Stupid. But what your friends are not going to do is disrespect anybody in our community.
Nobody's living there.
Yes, you did, and you kicked Karen's cat.
I did not kick Karen's cat.
Yes, you did.
Okay, what else?
Yes, you did. You kicked Karen's cat. Your homeless friends need to get off of our property.
I don't have nobody living there.
So we're going to start recording them going into your house. How about that? Keep your little tweaker friends off of our property or housing will be known. And guess who else has footage of it? Alexis. Every time they go into your house, Alexis has the footage. Show Nicole Housing this video. Nicole Housing, our landlord, that you have tweaker friends living on our street and living in your house. And there's footage of it at Alexis' house. So, not just your mama. Oh, do you want me to keep going? Do you want me to also tell when I knocked on your door when your son stomped on my daughter's tablet and shoved my daughter? You forget about that too? I'm waiting. You ain't got nothing to say?
No, because you're weird. You're a tweaker. You got your kids out there out supervised all the time.
Whose kids are out there unsupervised?
Yours.
It's your kids over here across the street away from your house. You sound like an idiot. Your kid also
You're a crazy cat.
was at my house.
Okay,
You dumb
come on.
bitch. You had no idea where he was when you were walking in the field because you couldn't find him. Let's keep talking. Talk about kids unsupervised. My door's open and I'm out there with them every time they're outside.
Stop harassing me and go.
It's not harassment.
Yeah, you are.
Speaking facts and the truth. You're just mad that your sign is the one unattended. Guess who else has that footage? Alexis. Weird. Alexis has all the footage.
I don't know what you're talking about.
no?
I don't have nobody living in my house.
My daughter's tablet, I didn't come to your door.
Dude,
Your
oh
son
my
didn't
god.
shove my daughter and I didn't come to your door about it? Did I or did I not? That's what I thought.
That's irrelevant to what you're
talking about.
I don't know what the your problem is with me. Get out the car. What is your problem? What is your
Get
problem?
out the car 'cause that's
What is your problem? You're unrecorded right now. You're harassing me for what? I'm walking my dog. Who's living here? Who's being the crazy one right
Did you
now?
just tell me to get out the car?
Who's being the
Tie your
crazy
dog
one
up
right
and handle
now?
it. Tie your mud up and handle it. That's what I thought. Who's scared?
Yeah.
Who's scared? You told me to get out the car. I got out. Who's scary?
I messaged you about it yesterday, and it showed you read it.
I didn't read anything on Messenger.
Yeah. No, it showed. I will show you on my end.
I'm telling you right now in our thread, I didn't read shit.
No, I believe it now with this going on.
Because I told you I was going to call her out.
I haven't even
Why
gotten a
wouldn't I?
chance to see.
Why
And
wouldn't I? You're doing all these you and your friends are doing all these disrespectful things. I'm going to say something. It's our community. Why wouldn't I say something? Oh, wait. Would anybody not say something?
Here, look at yours. You have that.
Sorry.
I messaged you yesterday.
I didn't read this.
When
Kids had my phone all
you
day
see it
yesterday.
shows as red though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought you got
I
all
do apologize. Because everybody said for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's been you.
for weeks. There was the
Everybody said it was you.
periwinkle vehicle.
So I do apologize for calling out your name.
Gotta love it when this person who was supposedly giving this person all the evidence that that the person behind the camera was doing all these horrible things gets involved and says, actually, that's wrong. That's not what I said. Maybe do better. And she has to walk back literally everything she just said for the past several minutes and apologize for it. It's just quite funny to see someone eat their own shit like that. This guy discovers a credit card skimmer at his local store.
I see.
Check cameras. There's a skimmer on this one.
That's Yo, y'all teed up. Damn. Do your homework. I'm not paying for that.
Nah, you good.
I bet, son.
You can't take it.
Oh, shit. But y'all was about to take my bread, and you ain't even
That ain't
know.
mine,
So
say that.
don't grab shit that ain't yours. Bro, I don't care, bro. I go to a whole different store.
You're not gonna argue about it. You're not about to take it for free, though.
I'll take everything.
Okay, cool.
What you talking about?
Yo, that's been going on for a while.
Stop. And this got the nerve to be on. Like, stop playing with me, boy. I'll tee this whole shit up. Bitch ass.
Oh, the FPOS machine common in America? Because I swear that design makes it far too easy to hide a credit card skimmer on the actual thing itself, just because of how big and bulky the design is by default. I've literally never seen FPOS machines IRL like this before in Australia at all. They're more rectangular and looks to be a lot more difficult to create and hide credit card skimmers on. You have a person mind their own business on the beach getting interrupted by someone?
You should clean your ass. My what? Your ass. Why? Because you're a narcissist. I'm a what? Narcissist? Why you say that? Why? Because I'm filming myself? Hey, what's wrong with that? Huh?
It's not a critic. I'm advising you.
Why are you two saying that? That's rude.
You don't have to explain. You have to read.
Because I have my phone.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I cannot help. I'm sorry. I tell you what to do.
Oh well, mind your business.
I just love that the whole, you're a narcissist. Okay, what makes me having my phone out on the beach makes me a narcissist? And she's just like, I don't know, I don't have to tell you type deal. It's just like, you're just being an ass for the sake of being an ass. Like, there's nothing more to it. Here we get dropped into the middle of an argument when the apparent business owner or business worker here says, and I quote, "You people," in reference to apparently being kidnapped. Here's the clip.
You to make a racial statement and say someone held you hostage 2 years ago for the same thing and the same people. What same people? African American people?
I didn't hear her say that.
That's it. Of course you didn't hear her say it.
No. Don't be getting me involved.
She said it verbatim. Her exact words were, someone held me hostage. Oh, no, I can understand people very clearly.
Sometimes, so that's
No, it wasn't hard to understand.
I never say.
So you didn't say the same
Oh,
people.
my God.
You didn't say that.
People, blah, 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 blah.
No, your exact
Don't
word.
say African, don't say.
Oh, no, you didn't say that. You said the same
no,
situation,
no.
same people. So
Oh
what
my
same
God.
people?
Okay. Oh, you are right.
Oh, I know I am.
Yes,
I know what
yes,
I heard,
yes,
too.
yes.
I know what I
Yes,
heard,
yes.
too. You
But
may
please,
not have heard
please,
it,
please,
but I
please.
heard it.
Stop it.
You're wrong, Patricia, and you know it.
language. I think she.
No. What she said
think
was
heard you.
somebody held her hostage 2 years ago. Same problem, same people. What same people?
No, she's inside, but don't touch me, don't nothing. But
Yeah, be clear about that. I've not
she
touched you one
said,
time
no,
or
don't
threatened you.
make the word. I did the word three things for $40 each, but she
And I paid you.
Want to yes, she paid me for.
And I
three.
told you that
It's
they were not, that you did not do it correctly.
But right
And you
now,
told me that you would
she
fix
need
it.
More work.
No, I don't need more work. I want you to fix
No.
what you messed up.
Could you hear?
Why are you lying?
But I a little bit because she low.
So what? I'm not threatening
Oh
you,
my
nor
God.
am I in your face. I'm not by you. I haven't touched you. I haven't threatened you. I've done none of the above. None of the above.
Thank you.
And it's not that I'll dispute it with my bank. It's just that simple because you did not finish my faja. For you to lie and say that I want more done when you did not correctly do it is insane. I have the text messages. I have the text messages of you saying bring it back and you'll fix it. So why would you lie to the police and tell them that you didn't charge me? Why would you charge me when you didn't do it correctly? Then, Patricia, again, you told me that it would be done yesterday. It's not. Why won't you be accountable for your work?
I'm going to assume that she probably admits to that sarcastically in that clip, but that's about it. Like, I'm really curious in what actually happened beforehand, what was actually said, because I don't think people would flare up in this exact matter over nothing, but also on the same note, we've seen that type of thing before. I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions, but on this note, if she did actually say that, which seems to be likely in this case, that's kind of racist depending on how you meant that, which is... I mean, there's not really many ways you can mean that when you say you people to a person of color. With this one here, we have a guy who's upset about the neighbors consistently parking on the street, basically making it difficult for anyone to get through the road, apparently even blocking it at times. You get the story, right? Anyhow, he's going to confront one of his neighbors, and this ultimately ends up as a massive blow-up between him and everyone else in the neighborhood.
Causing a noise disturbance.
Okay.
You're filming me.
If
you're filming me
yes.
just to try to antagonize me.
Because you're threatening me.
Why don't you get yourself and your dumbass haircut back on your property?
Now it's my hair.
What's that? And it's everything about you. It's everything.
So
all you do.
Why do you have to be such a self-important piece of shit?
Is cause a disturbance.
Why would I cause a disturbance?
Her lawn with your truck over there.
I what?
You're an idiot.
I what her lawn?
You're an idiot.
I did what to her lawn? Exactly. You're just talking shit.
You're an absolute
You're just talking
idiot.
shit. Because you ain't got nothing better.
Go up there.
This is public property. I can be where the I want.
Get on your property.
No.
Stop acting like a moron and
No.
go the other way.
No.
These people are having a freaking pool
Great.
party.
It's against the law. Would you like me to show you
It's against
exactly
the
where?
law for you to look that stupid.
No, it's not, actually. There's no ordinance for that. Would you like me to show you the ordinance where you're wrong?
I'm telling you right now, get on your property.
What are you going to do?
Get on your property.
What are you going to do?
I'm telling you right now.
What are you going to do?
Get on your property.
I'm on public property. You stay on your property.
You like to antagonize people? Is that what you do?
No.
You're an antagonist.
Is that like when you screamed at me at the bottom of the hill?
That's what you want.
Why don't you take your shitty antique that needs to be rewired every year?
You step on this property.
I have no need to step on your property. Why don't you come out here and do it?
I'm glad you recorded
Why don't you come out here and do it?
Step on that step. I will not.
Are you inviting me onto your property? Are you inviting me onto your property? Is that what you just did?
You make a choice. Because I'll make your
Yeah, Jeremy, go inside. Listen to your wife.
Uglier.
Yeah, Jeremy, go inside. Listen to your wife. Don't threaten people randomly.
I'm warning you.
Of what? What are you going to do?
I'm warning you.
What are you going to do?
Excuse me, we have little kids.
I don't care. I don't care. Get out of the road. What are you going to do?
No kidding. I mean, you
I live right there. I use this road to get home.
Get back on your property.
No. Park somewhere else.
Look how stupid.
Use your driveways. Go park downtown. You could park downtown and carpool. There are options.
You can take a different road to your house.
I don't have to.
Simple as that.
I don't have to.
You don't have to do that either.
This is 10-9. It's the rule. You're not supposed to park within 200. Huh? I live in this town. I live right there. I live right there.
It's 3 other roads I go there.
Sure.
Go the other way. It's one day. We're having our
It's
daughter's birthday party.
congratulations. It's repetitious. It's all the time.
I'm not we don't
Really? When the little blue car and the Subaru and that car.
We have 4 cars that live here. We have 2 driveways.
You should try. Why are they parked in the road then?
What are you talking about?
I've had the blue car and that car both parked right here across from this and his truck.
Well, every now and again we use, and you notice we park on our property.
I do, but you're not supposed to.
We try to. Yeah, we are. We can park on our
No,
property.
you're not supposed to park within 200 feet of the incline of a hill.
Sir, you have to understand, we've lived here for 22 years.
Great, I've been here for 11.
And we do not block this road.
You have.
Occasionally-
I've had to back up because you guys were parked out in the road. I have had to do it myself.
Why don't you just get out of here? Put your phone away. You're not a big shot.
No.
Okay?
I mean, this is crazy. We can't even celebrate
Public
our-
drunkenness.
a child.
Stay out of the road and stop being an inconvenience to the rest of your neighbors. Why is that so hard?
It's not inconveniencing them, and they're across from us.
Because you guys are all doing the same shit. You couldn't get a fire truck up through here.
Yeah, you could.
No, you couldn't.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Look, I get this frustration. Yeah, that actually might be a law in this area, and so be it. You can be like that, but you're probably better off just going to the police or the or your local council. That's what we call them here, the municipality. I cannot say that word for the life of me for some reason. And go annoy them to go look into it, kind of thing. Like, for example, when we've had one of our neighbors parks a light truck, like a proper truck on the road, it's like, hey, they're not meant to be doing that, yada yada yada, and that was its own thing. But ultimately, at least from my experience, this is only going to get worse, purely because as people stay at home longer, because it's more expensive to get out into the rental market and stuff like that, you're going from like the average house having like 1 to 2 cars parked on it to 2, 3, 4, 5 cars parked for a single household because they can't actually get into a rental in any way, shape or form. And yeah, I understand the problem with this. Heck, it's a big problem in the street that I live in. Like, there's cars that are hog around the corner and it's a huge pain in the ass. You have to be so careful about that, not smash into them. But it's just an unfortunate thing that there's just not enough places to park, especially with the amount of people who are now living together, because it's too expensive to not do that. I feel like there's better ways you could have handled this, and if a fire truck came through and wasn't able to get through, then they would cop a huge fine for that. But ultimately, I don't think this is the greatest way to handle it, just trying to get them to go after you for that. Like, that's such a weird way of handling this. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts in the comments below?
Next, Karen really sounds like she's possessed by a demon by how upset she is about this heavy machinery.
But I will call the cops.
Why?
Because I cannot deal with this noise. Move the truck somewhere else.
The neighbour send the email. The neighbour sent the email. He's doing the work today.
Yeah, he said that you'd be working. He didn't say that you'd be parking a piece of heavy machinery in front of my house.
Where can I park?
Move!
Your dad said, okay.
Move! If you do not move, I will call the police.
I've got
Do you
permission.
understand?
I've got permission from email.
This is my house. I live here. Move it up to his place.
Yeah, but it's blocking the parking.
Move it!
How?
Look, we can't move it.
Look, I will call the cops.
Call him, don't
How?
worry.
I've got email.
You're I can't believe you have allowed them to park a heavy piece of machinery in front of my house. Alright, fine. Do what you like. Do what you like.
I'm assuming one of those clips came from when the police officer was there and told her that they've got permission to do that, and she just was so upset over it. Oh my goodness. Here we got Karen holding up a line because she's trying to get a bunch of details and stuff because apparently her order was done slightly wrong. Like, just some big mess, and she decides to hold up the entire drive-thru. Even though it's a broad daylight, she could probably go inside and deal with it a lot easier that way, but here we are.
Ma'am, you gotta move this car. You can gather that information, but you're holding up everybody else here.
She doesn't want to give me the information.
I know, but you can get it from her. You gotta move your car out of the way.
Give it to me.
She already had the drinks. She want more stuff for
Whatever.
$5.
Hey, can you please move your car?
If in case you didn't know, and I didn't get a receipt.
Yeah, I know, but you're holding up all this traffic. You can get all that. You gotta walk out of the car.
Her name so I can make the complaint properly. When I make the complaint,
Can you give her a name?
Yeah, Jessica.
Jessica. There you
and
go.
what's the other person's name? What's the other person's name?
What's the other person's name? Just give her a name so she can move this car out of here.
What's the other person's name?
Chiquita.
Chiquita, yeah.
C-H. How do you spell it?
I mean, come on, you can figure it out.
How do you
Chiquita.
spell it?
You're being very rude. You're being absolutely rude. You're being absolutely rude. You're holding up all this traffic.
That's all
You
right.
are.
The cops are coming.
No, it's not all right. Move your car.
God, just... I don't get these type of people. Okay, maybe this clip was something recorded in like 2020 and recently has been circulating around. But even then, it's just like, I don't get... Okay, if this Karen was just supposedly after the names of the employees, and the employees just refused to give them their names, even though the Karen's clearly refusing to leave. I don't know why they didn't either give them fake names that didn't match anything, or B, just give them their names so this person can hurry up and get out of the drive-thru, because isn't it like one of those things where you want to get people through a drive-thru as quick as you can, because you don't want people waiting there forever for their meals, because, you know, it's meant to be a convenient way to go through. I don't know, it just seems like the Karen is just a complete ass, and the employees are, I'm not 100% sure if they're doing the right thing in the situation, at least to try and get rid of the Karen quicker. I don't know, but still stupid. Here we've got an angry customer who's asking for a refund at their local Domino's, and the Domino's manager decides to say no, get out of my store instead, and starts this screaming match, which is completely unnecessary.
Calling 911. I'm threatening you. What did I say? And then you gonna say I'm threatening you? Huh?
Sir, this is unacceptable. You're gonna have to leave now.
That's what you gonna say? I'm threatening you?
Sir, this is
That's what you gonna say? I'm threatening you though?
Sir, I'm trying to help you.
Who didn't nobody ask you? Are you gonna give me my money back?
No.
Then get back there. I'm not even talking to
Sir,
you.
this is unacceptable. You need to leave now. You are not welcome here anymore. Sir, you are now.
If you were gonna eat it, how come you couldn't call while you were gonna be able to eat it?
I ate one slice
No,
of
that's
this
not
pizza.
the question I asked you though.
And I was at work.
You need to get out of my store before I call the cops.
I'm not getting out of the store until you give me my money. And you're not going to keep talking to me like I'm not no customer. Manager, how about that?
That is unacceptable.
How about
you
that?
need to leave.
All right.
How about that?
All right, watch.
Get out of my store
I'm
now.
not getting the f*** out of nowhere until you give me my fucking money. How about that? How about that?
You
and you
are
too,
Sir, that is unacceptable.
I don't give a f***.
I'll give you your money back, but you never come here again.
I won't.
Trey.
Okay, let it go.
The
Give me
fuck?
your money back. Give me your money back. Let it go.
Talking about somebody.
I don't know why this guy was asking for a refund in the first place, nor why he was so goddamn worked up and angry about it, but the biggest thing here is the manager would have gone through training that shows you Rule 101 with dealing with angry customers. Don't scream and yell at them, diffuse the situation, try and find a solution to either get the person out of the store in the quickest way that works out for both of you, or find a way to calm the situation down, not start screaming at the goddamn customer and swearing at them. Like, that's not how you handle these things. Like, I've been heavily defensive for retail workers in a bunch of other clips, mainly because I am one myself and I can understand their point of view. But here, that's not how you deal with angry customers. You don't scream and yell at them yourselves. That's just stupid. Here you have a Walmart worker who's apparently not doing their job quite right because they seem to be knocking over pallets whilst moving them around and unloading them from the truck. At least that's what we gather from the driver of the truck. Let's watch the clip.
It's your fault because you're not concentrating on your job.
You need to keep your mouth shut.
You know?
Who's your supervisor?
Yeah, I don't need no supervisor. You need to shut your mouth.
Yeah,
okay, you need to shut your mouth. You don't talk to me like that, you know? I'm gonna respect you right now.
Really?
But you don't talk to me like that. Okay. You need to shut your mouth.
Okay.
You know, I don't say shit to you. You need to do your job before you're knocking 4 pallets already.
No, I haven't knocked 4 pallets.
You did. Look at this. Look at this. You don't like to do. Look at this. You did this shit. Who did this shit? You told me to shut my mouth for what? Look at what you're doing. You knocked 4 pallets already.
All right.
You know, everything is recorded. Whatever you call me, you cuss me for no reason because you're not doing your job.
I'm doing my job.
You know, I've been doing this for a long time because I know what kind of person you is. You don't like to do the job, have somebody else to do it.
All right.
But I want to have the DC look at this video and show what kind of person you is.
That's fine.
You know, Catherine.
That's fine.
You know, because you're assistant manager, you think you're running some. You're not running. Do your job first before you do anything. You know, I got everything recorded on tape. You call me to shut my mouth. You don't tell me to shut my mouth. You understand that?
Yeah.
Catherine?
All right.
Okay, Catherine?
All right.
Okay, do your job right. Please, look. 4 pallets you dropped already since you've been here. I mean, you know, I deal with a lot of receivers. They do their business. They do their job right. You don't do your job. You know, go find you somebody else to do. And cussing me for no reason. Because I told you to do your job right before you start knocking shit down.
All right. Keep going. You got recorded.
I got it recorded. I got it recorded. You cuss me before I cuss you. Remember, it's on here.
Okay.
It's on here. I promise you, I will take this to the highest level.
That's fine.
Catherine, what's your last name? What's your last name?
Don't worry about that.
Oh, don't worry about it. Okay, but don't worry about it. You know? When I go back to the DC, I will promise you, I will get that to the highest level, and they're gonna do something about it. Because receiver like you, they don't need to be working here.
That's fine.
Look at this. Look at this. Look. You don't want to do your job right, then you can find you another job. Look, you got somebody else doing this job.
I'm more willing to give it the benefit of the doubt here because I've actually seen this type of thing happen before, but there's either one of two things have happened here. Either A, the worker actually is just bad at driving pallets around and has accidentally knocked stuff over, or B, there's been a few items that have been placed on this pallet in a little bit of a weird way that any form of massive amount of motion or just slight knocking will just cause it to cave in and collapse. I've legitimately seen these before, even in Queensland. Very recently, there's been one massive automated DC that was created where it's majority automated. And occasionally there will be this weird box that is just put in an interesting area that means that there's just a certain part where the support's a little bit weaker, or sometimes they have a box on the bottom level of the pallet that can't quite hold the weight of of everything above it on the pallet, so it leads to that box slowly caving in, which then inevitably causes to either have the pallet slightly diagonal leaning, or when it eventually gets moved, it kind of starts to fall. It depends on how tightly wrapped the cling wrap is around it, because sometimes it's wrapped up very tightly so it will lean a little bit, but it won't ever actually collapse because, well, it's very tightly wrapped. But the moment you rip the wrap or like start to split the wrap, it'll start to just go everywhere. It happens. I'm not 100% sure which one would happen. What do you think's happened in this situation? Do you think it's a bad pallet mover has knocked stuff over, or has it been some really poor stacking? It's very convenient that 3 of them seem to have fallen over in a row though, so yeah.
Here we watch a clip of someone resigning from their job because they're not exactly happy with how they get treated by the manager. The manager's reaction is interesting to say the least.
Today's meeting.
Oh, why?
I just have not been feeling too good about the situation, and I think that, it's just not a good fit. I didn't really like being laughed at earlier, and I just think that...
You know what, though? When I ask you to do something, you ignore me and you start going back to drawing when there's things to be done.
For sure. No,
you know what?
Valid.
There's worse things that I could have done. And worse things that I could have said. I tried to ask... Get back to work. Isn't that pretty universal?
Call me when my check is done, and I appreciate you.
What, you're leaving now?
Absolutely. You ain't gonna clap in my face. I'm not a dog. Bye. Neither are anybody on this team, for example, by the way, also, so.
Bye.
Yeah. Respectfully, maybe treat your employees a little better.
No, hey, you know what? You come in and you act
and
like
don't say the N-word, by the way, multiple times with your racist ass. Bye. Taxes are hitting. You're not going to speak to somebody like that and think that I'm going to work for you still.
Heather.
No, you're not going to follow me out. Have a nice day.
Heather, you going to yell at me on the way out like that?
You've yelled at me and anyone else on this team enough, so I'll yell as much as I want. I've been respectful. I really have.
Heather,
but you're disrespectful. No, I'm good. Have a nice one. Call me when my check is ready. Thank you. Because what we're not going to do is talk to a bitch like that. Bye.
I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. If you are talking to someone and you clap in their face as you're talking to them, in my opinion, I see that as you just don't respect them as a person. That is a clear sign of absolute disrespect, that you do not give a fuck about that person in any way, shape, or form outside of what they do for you. And honestly, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, yep, cool, I'm done, bye-bye. Because that's not how you treat people, like, at all. That's just such, like, I don't know the best way to describe it. Like, I'm sure most people don't like when you're talking like something like this, where I'm talking to you and then you just like start clapping in your face. It's just such a stupid, it's just so disrespectful. Just on a general level, beyond anything else that is claimed to have been done by this manager. Oh, and also, furthermore, him saying like, oh yeah, there was worse things. Like, I could have done worse things. I could have said worse things. Why the hell are you describing that? Like, if that is your true opinion, you could have said something worse. Why in the world would I want to work with you? Genuinely. In clips that are going to make you want to tear your hair out, here's a good one.
Unfortunately, I can't offer that. All I can do is tell you.
No, you
that sounds
can
good.
offer that. You can offer that.
Unfortunately, I
Because
cannot.
I purchased the bag.
Yes,
You see
and
that?
I understand your feeling. I understand what you're saying. I would also want my
I
item
don't care.
back.
I want the bag that I purchased. I don't want my money back. I want that bag.
Unfortunately, all we can do is give you back your refund.
I don't want the refund. I want my bag.
If you want, I can help
call
you
your night
search.
crew and tell them to search. Get me my bag.
Well, if the bag was taken back by the night crew ran it. Someone
I
probably
don't
purchased
care.
it.
So where is it?
Like I said, someone probably already
Like
purchased
I
it.
said, you can't repurchase something that was purchased.
Unfortunately, you
I
cannot. It's the same-
purchased it.
Right, I understand that
So
it's your
what
item.
you doing?
Yes, ma'am, I understand it's your item. It got ran back.
No.
It got given to someone
I
else.
don't care.
The only thing we can do is give you
No.
a return.
No, I don't want your return. I want my bag. Next, please. I don't want a return.
I know you want your item. I understand that.
Bag.
Yes, I understand. Unfortunately, we can't do that. All I can give you is your refund.
Unfortunately, you can do that. Give me someone higher than you, like an actual person that can give me my bag.
So all you can... Copy. So all I can do is give you this number, which
I
is...
don't want that number. I'm not leaving here until I get
Right,
the
you
shit
wanted
that I
someone
need.
higher up than me. All I can do is give you this email.
You guys are ridiculous. I purchased something and you didn't put it in my bag. So now I have to go running around to find it? No. No.
I understand that.
No.
I understand it's your item. and
I'm
the
not
mistakes were made.
going to run around and look for my item.
I understand. All we can do is give you a refund.
You guys are ridiculous. I'm not going to run around and look for an item that I purchased that was not in my bag.
Correct. I understand that. Again, all we can do is give you the refund because I can do nothing about that. If you have a complaint or if you
I
like
don't
to
have a
someone,
complaint.
someone
I
higher
want
than
my
I am,
bag.
there's the...
I want my bag.
Maybe she should ask Santa Claus for
The
it.
only thing that I can do is give you a refund. I don't have the power to find your bag.
Well, who has the power?
Again,
Who has the power? Who has the power?
Again,
If you
it would
don't
be the
have
email.
power,
It would be
who
the
has
email
power?
who you would like to talk to.
Sorry, Anna, I got
here.
tons of
Well,
bags
you
in
call
my
him for
truck.
me here.
Unfortunately, I can't
Before
do
I
that.
leave, because I've spent my whole lunchtime here for this. So now you're gonna call him. I'm not leaving here without my shit.
So this phone number would be the store number.
Nope.
So it would get you back to this store.
Call him.
You would like...
You call him for me and get him on the phone.
Yeah, like I said, I can't call.
Call him.
Unfortunately, I cannot do
I'm
that.
supposed to call someone on a picture.
No, this would be the information. This would be the email, and you can talk to higher
Call
up through the
him
email.
for me. I'm not leaving here until I get my item.
Right, I understand that you want your item. Unfortunately, I cannot give you the
I
item.
don't care. I don't care.
The most that I
You're
can do
going
is
to
give you
give me
return.
my item, or you're going to call whoever this person is in the picture. It should be 173.
Right. Again, I can't do that. Right?
You don't exist?
No.
I'm supposed to
If it's a
scrabble
customer,
this
if
shit?
it's a customer complaint, I cannot do the
I don't
complaint for
care.
you.
Call the person that you think is on that picture.
One sec.
Yeah, some invisible person, right? Because that's what you want me to do.
I'll be over here.
It is an invisible person. That's why you want me to call him. I'm not gonna be here and not get the shit that I need.
Are you supposed to get something in the store?
You need a bag today?
I'm not leaving without my item.
Thank you. Or should I put just put it back there?
I don't want my money back. I want my
No
bag.
receipts in there?
Okay.
And I don't need to sign.
Figure
Okay,
it
thank you.
out. Figure it out. Only thing I can do is give you your money back. I don't want my money back. I want my bag that's on that receipt that you put in my bag and it's not there. That's what I want. I don't want my money back. I want my item.
You're asking for something that we don't have.
I don't care. That's what I bought.
I understand.
That's what's on the receipt. So that's what I want.
And I, like I said, I get you, but we
Okay,
don't have
we'll
that
figure
bag.
it out. Figure it out. Tell somebody and figure it out. Call another store and ask them if they have the bag that I need. That's what you can do.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can. I'm not going to do that. Call another store and figure out where my bag is.
So clearly, she brought a bag from this company, and well, it turns out they didn't have that stock in the store, and so instead are offering her a refund, but she refuses to take that damn refund because she wants that bag. I just want to question, how many times did you guys hit your head against a brick wall because of how this just kept going? It didn't seem like it was going to actually stop. It just went on and on and on. She just has no, like, I don't get it. I get it. I know. Okay, I get it. You wanted this item, you spent all this time waiting to get this item, to find out that when you've brought it, it turns out they ran out. That is a huge stuff up on the store's behalf. But at the end of the day, they can't do the impossible. If they don't have the stock, they can't just magically whip it out of their ass and give it to you. They just have to give you a refund because what else are they going to be able to do? They can't do anything else. So sitting here and arguing with the staff member over this problem is just stupid because you already know it's not going to actually do anything. They can't do anything about them being out of the bag that you're chasing. They're out of the bag. It's that simple. There's nothing more to the story there. They just don't have the bag, and it's just tough luck. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
In this next clip, Karen gets caught having her car door resting on someone else's car, and then comes up with the most brilliant way to respond to the situation.
Are you really resting your car door on mine?
Away from me. You're trapping me in my car. Fuck you.
I'm trapping you in your car?
Yeah, let
How
me
so?
out.
You can get out. You're perfectly free to get out of your car. Who's stopping you?
You're harassing me. That's what's stopping me.
That's a really cute opinion.
Like, who in their right mind just does that? Like, I just gotta question it. Like, the amount of, like, how much you don't give a shit about anyone else, that you're just willing to open your door and have it lean against someone else's car, who you have no idea who owns the fucking car, but you're just gonna do it anyway, and then when they catch you doing said thing, you close your door and then act like that they were harassing you? Like, what the fuck? Like, that is the genuine, like, most what the fuck moment, you know?
The power's gone out to these elevators in this apartment building, and there's an elevator worker here is trying to get things fixed to get these elevators working once again, and one of the guys who lives here decided it would be a great idea to start going off at the elevator worker because the elevators aren't working. Yeah, sounds as stupid as it is.
I think you are.
I don't know who you think you are. You're harassing a worker who's trying to do their job.
How am I harassing a worker?
Really?
I told him for ADA law that one of them needs to be working.
So is he supposed to just, like, he's actively doing what he's supposed to do?
For ADA law, one of them needs to be working.
Okay. Go talk to the office so they don't have a backup plan for ADA. That's their fault, not his.
Go.
Their backup plan is 2 elevators. When you lose power to the building, these things shut down.
You can record
Stop.
me all you want.
I'm aware of that. That's why I'm doing it.
You can record me all you want.
I'm aware that's why I'm doing it.
Continue walking. Nobody.
Are you my father?
No.
Stop harassing workers.
I am not harassing.
This isn't a good look. It's not going to look good on social media.
I don't care about social media.
Great. Then keep acting like a douche.
How am I acting like a douche?
You're harassing the person.
How did I harass him? What did I tell him?
You're standing here telling him the law.
What did I tell him?
What
did I tell him
to
harass him? What did I tell him to harass him?
You're standing here
What did I tell him to harass him?
You're preventing him.
What did I tell him to harass him?
Can I answer you?
You didn't answer anything.
I'm trying to. You're talking over me.
What are you going to do here?
Are you done?
What are you doing?
You done?
Go ahead. I don't know what
you're harassing him about the law. He's aware of the law. He's doing what he needs to do to get it fixed. Take the steps or go home and wait.
Thank you.
It's not. It's really uncool.
Thank you.
It is very rude, and you need to take a self-check on your life.
Agreed. Sorry he did that to you.
No, it's not me. I'm sorry he did that to you.
It's okay.
I genuinely don't get how this helps anyone. Going off of the maintenance worker who's trying to fix the thing that's currently broken is, I don't know, stupid, wasteful. Like, I don't get why would you do something on these lines. Like, it just makes no sense. You're not gonna do. It's not gonna do anything. Heck, you're just going to potentially upset the worker, demoralize them, potentially make them take longer to fix the elevator because they're now dealing with your crap. So I don't get why you would do this. And I get the pain of an elevator not functioning. The hotel that I went to when I went down to PAX Australia in October last year, one of their elevators were down. The other elevator they had is extremely small because, you know, they were trying to upgrade the elevators, and unfortunately it lined up right into a massive event that was in the area. And so there was multiple times where I just had to use the stairs to go up 5 floors to my hotel room because the elevator was in consistent use and had a big lineup. Because, you know, it's a lot of people, the elevator's small, and it's a big event. But that's just life. Here we have yet another Karen who's left her dog out in the car with the car closed up, and she gets confronted by someone else who saw it and tried to call the cops and opened up her door and so on and so forth.
Is that you guys?
Yeah.
You know that's like really dangerous to do to a dog.
Did you open our car?
No, someone else did, but I put water in there because the dog wasn't even like panting, and someone else wanted to call the police because you guys have been gone like 25 minutes, and it's like 90 degrees outside.
She's in the shade.
I know, but it's
so
hot.
It's not the shade, it's the hot. It's the heat.
You have,
the
like,
dogs
very
that size
little,
will.
like, hair going
It's
in
like
and
3
out
to
of
5 times the
Okay,
heat.
you know, it's really weird to like just come and attack me. Like, just be chill, you guys. Like, this is my dog, and I like had her for 8 years. I take really good care of my dog, and like I'm so, like we were coming back to check on her, you know.
Well,
you said you take really good care of your dog.
Pointed it out, and they're the ones who opened your car, and they called the police. I don't know why they're not here yet.
The police about that? Like, that's
Your dog probably would have died if
Okay.
you didn't.
Are you
Someone didn't open
really?
it. Yeah, absolutely.
It's really hot outside.
We need to get her shaved. We're from Oregon, obviously. Like,
I don't think shaving will save your
You're
dog.
allowed
in
to
the
take
heat
your
like
dog
that.
everywhere around here, so you don't even need to leave her in the car.
okay.
Don't leave your dogs locked up inside of your cars, people. It's really that simple. You just put them on the leash outside the car. Just do something, not leaving them in the actual car itself that's closed off. Because, you know, there's multiple different problems. I stated before, but A, dogs will sweat a lot more than humans because they've got fur coats that make it far more difficult for them to lose heat when it's hot. B, if they're in the car locked up and you haven't put any water out for them at that point in time, they have no access to water. And that's really, really bad. They can get dehydrated pretty easily considering how hot it can get and how much sweat it's just bad. Don't do it. Like, ugh.